Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you one chapter from your book, a poem, Where the Mind is Without Fear. It is written by Rabindranath Tagore. And Where the Mind is Without Fear is one of the vastly read and discussed poem. Okay. So we go through the stanzas line by line. First line, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free. In the first line, the poet prays to the God that his countrymen should be free from fear of oppression or forced compulsions. He wishes that everyone in his country has his head high, head in dignity. Okay. And in the second line, where the knowledge is free, means everyone should get the knowledge, everyone should get the knowledge freely. There will be no any restriction on getting the knowledge. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. In the next lines, the poet said that the unity of not only of his countrymen but also the entire world. He thinks there should be no division among people on the basis of caste, creed, color, religion, etc. Next line. Where words comes out from the depth of truth, means in the line 5 of where the mind is without fear, Tagore wants a nation where people are truthful. They should not be superficial and what should come out from depth of their hearts. Okay. Next line. Where tiredness, a striving stretches its arms towards perfection. In the sixth line of the poem, the poet wants everyone to work hard to reach their goal and is the long run to reach perfection. He thinks they should not be tired by working. People should not be lazy and should not ignore their work. Next, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert of dead habits. In the next line, the poet compares reason or logical thinking to a clear stream. A stream means river. Okay. And in the next line, he compares dead habits or superstitious beliefs of to a dreary deserts. He wants the stream of reason not to lose its way into the desert of prejudices. In short, people thought should be monitored by rational thinking, not by superstition. Logic should rule over old baseless beliefs. Means we have to be truthful, we have to think everything logically. We do not only accept the things by hearing from others. Next, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action. In line 9 and 10, the poet wishes his countrymen to be progressive and to become broad-minded. He never wishes that our people will become narrow-minded. They always become broad-minded. He wants their minds are led forward or to ever-widening thought and action. Next line, into that heaven of freedom, my father led my country awake. In the final line of the poem, the poet addresses the God as father. He asks him to awaken his countrymen into such a heaven of freedom where the above conditions meet. To make it clear, the poet prays to the Almighty to raise or lift his country to such heights where freedom could be realized at its best. Actually, from this poem, the poet wants to give message, and his message is that if all the people of a nation are not wise enough to lead a happy and peaceful life, free from all evils, they cannot enjoy their freedom. So to the poet, only political freedom is not so important unless you are fearless, self-dignified, knowledgeable, truthful, hardworking, and broad-minded enough to enjoy it fully. Thank you and have a nice day. Students, all of you go through the videos and also go through the poems and read the poems and try to understand the word by word explanation of the poem. If you got any problem, you can send me some messages. Thank you and have a nice day.